It's a bugger, isn't it? Of all days. Oh, shut up.
I'll put your heated seat on.
No, I don't need it. Please.
You sure?
Positive.
Well, let me know if you get cold.
I'm not a bit cold. I move all that now to you. Just get this done up first. Okay. Okay, love.
Are you ready?
As ever.
You sound like one of those naughty women that men call into for those naughty phone calls.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
breathe heavy down the phone.
No. I'm just one of those women who can't breathe.
It's one of those parent things. You could make a lot of money doing that.
Could I please open your window a little bit?
Yeah, go on.
How do I do it? Oh, I can't see. Hold on.
Want me to do it for you?
Yeah, just a bit.
Tell me how far.
That's it. Are you feeling the cold?
No. I only put the heat on because I thought you'd be cold, but I'm fine.
That's very kind of you, thank you. God, I'm sorry, I'm such a wet blanket. It really bothers me that...
That's nothing you should see, man. Miserable bloody Grinch.
No, it's pain with her, Jude. On David Hugh. What's your name again?
There was one of them.
I'd hate to have the pain she goes through.
Spends half the time telling me off, and the other half apologising for telling me off. I was like, make your mind up, you're either sorry or you're angry.
Oh, I know, but she loves you dearly and she knows. She's told me. She said, I don't know what I would have done without him. He's been an absolute brick.
She called me a prick.
No, a brick. It's a good way of saying it. It's an old saying, you know. Gold comes in bricks, in ingots, doesn't it? That's what it means. You're like,
Sounded then like you called me a naughty name.
no.
Why couldn't she say angel? That's a lot more endearing than brick.
But she will when you start sprouting those wings.
I got a halo but it's held up by naughty horns.
Love you. No, you've been an absolute gem and I appreciate everything you've done. Honestly.
I haven't really done much for you.
Oh, listen, even just going yesterday and picking me up today.
And tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to do it tomorrow, yeah?
I said I would.
Only if I can give you that 20. I'm not having it, otherwise I'll ring the taxi.
What's the point in saving you money if you can...
No, I don't. I want you to have it, or I don't care whether you have it, whether you put it in the tank, but I'd only be giving it to taxi people plus another 10 on top.
You helped me out quite a bit when I wasn't that well.
I know, thank
So I
you.
could return the favour, couldn't I?
And you have, more than once. For which I'm really grateful. Are we stopping at Jane's going over now?
Jane's. And then our place.
Okay.
Then open the presents, and then dinner.
Oh, we haven't got no presents for any of you if you're bloody awful now.
I'm in the same boat. Mum was banging on for a while that my money would be paid in
Yeah.
just before Christmas.
Yeah.
And, because I had to contribute hugely to this car, which I have to keep doing until after Christmas.
Right.
And then I had a few pet things I had to buy, plus I owe them a shit ton of money.
I bet.
It left me like on the next to nothing. So the only one I got for at the moment was Mum.
Yeah.
And that was like, I only ordered hers first because I knew I'd have to get it from online. So I'm having to get people's gifts in a few days' time when my money's paid in.
Well, if I were you, I'd forget it. Because, look...
No, I have to get you something.
No, listen, what you do for me now is worth more than you'll ever know. And I mean that on Joe's memory.
I'm still going to get something, so you may as well tell me what you'd like.
No, I don't want anything, Hugh. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, honestly. This is a better present for me and you helping me yesterday than anything you could give me. Because yesterday I didn't know how I was going to get to the shops. But thankfully, you coming to pick me up like that.
I'm still going to get you something. But you know, yesterday, were you surprised I beat you around because you're on home ground and you had to get less?
Yeah.
I still beat you around that.
Yeah, you did.
And you've got mum's lifts, so you go back and forth like a yo-yo looking for things.
Yeah. Then again, you see, you're young and, you know, you've got all that on your side now, haven't you?
I've aged well, but I'm not really that young anymore.
Oh, you are young. It's 30s, very young, honestly. It's a lovely age to be. Enjoy all your 30s and the 40s, Hugh. Old age doesn't kick in at 50, but you start to slow down a little bit. But you needn't if you keep fit.
I started to slow down in my early 20s.
Oh, I started to slow down a couple of months after I was born. Everybody going out for their pre-Christmas lunch?
Little walk around the park.
Yeah, work up an appetite. What the future may bring, but if, God willing, I'm still alive next Christmas, I'm going to try my best to plan it really well and hope that none of us are ill and we can have, you know, even better time.
I think with them, obviously she isn't capable of doing stuff, and just to stay in bed then day after day after day.
Yeah.
But sometimes she'll go a few days without, you know, coming downstairs.
Yeah.
And then try and do stuff at the last minute, which she can't, which means she's in pain, she's grumpy.
Yeah. Well, you know, and I don't have to tell you because you see her every day, don't you? Your mother is definitely an invalid now. And I mean, she'll never, unfortunately, you know, she can't throw away, what do you call it? Diabetes. And which is the saddest thing from my point of view, seeing it like this. But that's what it's done to her. So, the poor bugger, she's in real pain, isn't she, all the time? Yeah, just to imagine, Hugh, if you hadn't been there this Christmas, me with this, Jane's all holed up because she can hardly move. Well, I don't say can't hardly move, but she's in a lot of pain. How would your mother have been able to cope? David wouldn't have been that much help, would he?
Well, he hasn't done nothing.
No.
And he's ill at the moment, he's got some sort of cold.
Yeah, well, there you are.
No doubt I'll bloody catch. I'm lucky that way. And it's worse when I catch stuff because it turns into man flu.
Well, my doctor said I was not infectious because I had bronchitis.
But some forms are, aren't they?
Well, he said no. I mean, I didn't ask him, he just said
no.
No,
some are and some are. It depends what type you've got.
Well, I can only say what he said.
It's quite common for coal miners to get it, won't it?
Yeah, but that's a different type because that was coal dust on their chest. That was pneumoconiosis, and your grandfather Davis had that. It was awful. Nice to see the sun, though, isn't it?
You can see the big rain cloud in front of it.
Yeah, now look at. Oh, do you know, it makes me feel better just being out of the house.
Got another day tomorrow with it.
Yeah. Oh,
Back,
yeah.
back over this way.
Yeah, with Jackson.
Suppose when I get over there, you want to sit in the car, not climb those stairs.
Yes, please.
Literally bones.
Do you mind?
Yeah.
Oh. It's just so breathless. You can't, you know, after going up there. Once this breathlessness goes, I mean, that's okay.
You'll be running up the stairs then, won't you?
No, not run, love. I've forgotten how to run. But I tell you what, Jane and I expect your mother feels the same. I know we talk a good fight, but we're all determined. After Christmas, we've got to lose this weight. It's not doing any of us any good.
You haven't forgotten how to run. It's that thing you do when I got a chocolate bar and you follow me up the stairs.
Yeah, I can move pretty quick now, can I?
I know roughly where it is, but I forgot which one their house is.
Oh, okay.
I might remember now. It's daytime. We drove over there the night the other day and couldn't remember which one it was.
It's only 81. It's no run. Can't remember what I was going to say then.
Lanishan village is crap in it.
Oh, it used to be lovely when I worked out here. I loved it. It was a quiet little village.
Well,
You know, nice from the people. They were nice. They were friendly.
yeah. Bloody women drivers. No wonder their insurance has to go up in it.
They're not all bad, you.
Only ones which are worse are those foreign taxi drivers.
Oh, God, some of those foreigners. I tell you what worried me when I was reading my paper on Saturday. The whole centre page was all about these Romanians and Bulgarians we're going to have in the country in a year's time.
Yeah.
And they're all gypsies, and at the moment there's thousands of them because they're so poor in their country. And they look on Britain as being, a gold mine. And they're all saying, we've got nothing over here, we forage around, nobody gives us food or work. But England will look after us and all this bloody rubbish. But you can imagine having thousands and thousands of them over here. Apparently there are some here already, and they are masterminding great big gangs of kids who pickpocket. And they said they use these children and they take them all over the country. They'll take them to London, Manchester, and after they've had one day somewhere, they take them elsewhere. And this country's going to be overrun with a lot of bloody criminals.
They said a few weeks back on the radio that, they do those census,
Yeah.
that white people in London are now a minority.
Yeah, I read that. But everybody wants to go to London. It's always been that kind of melting pot. Whereas you don't get that kind of population, you might get some in Manchester or Liverpool, but not so much elsewhere. All I know is when they're all over you, we'll have to keep our wits about us, haven't we?
Yeah.
It's just over on the right there. I expect you guessed.
Yeah, I knew it was somewhere around about, but yeah. I said there, and
Up a bit more, just a little tad.
yeah, there.
Yeah, but that's right, with Father Christmas in the window.
81.
Yeah.
Stop this here.
It's like a sat nav.
No,
Oh, it just...
like a film.
Ah,
That one, innit?
yeah.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there.
What you going to do with